When you arrive in Kinnick Stadium, you know what's in store. Hard nose, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the game. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So Ohio State's offense will take the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Pulls it and fires to the left. At the 45 on his way. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year, year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
They're working that left side. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Makes the grab, and there's not enough room. The defense was ready. They kept their leverage, and they come up with a fourth down stop. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense has the ball for the first time. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David.
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
1st and 10 from their own 13. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Runs through the tackle. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
The Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. To the air, it's Rasmussen. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
But when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. 2nd down coming up. Wide out in motion. On 2nd down, looking to throw. He's right on target. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Pressure coming. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now on the return. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run it to the right. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engaged, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Out of the gun to give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do that.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Off the RPO, complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? They'll try to bully their way for the first. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Pulls it and fires to the left. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Unleashes it on the run. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. The Hawkeyes will hustle to the line.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback. They
make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Wants to throw on third down. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last third down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
They'll throw it on first down, extending the play. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live the play the next.
Gets it into the end zone, but there is a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Ready to try the point after. Right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 11 over East Carolina. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The number one job for the return team, get good field position. But it's much better if you just score, which he did from 90 yards out. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to.
And a sack all the way back at the 5. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on second down from the 5. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Timeout, Ohio State.
And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch near the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He unleashes a long one. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
You see it in football all the time, right? I get a matchup on the outside. You want to try to play man coverage? I'm going to let my wide receiver try to go up and make a play. A lot of times the wide receiver wins. Not this time.
He's not afraid to go deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Iowa City as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has the ball back on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Gets rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Hawkeyes want to move quickly. He'll just keep slinging it. Makes his connection. Line getting set on second down. They'll try the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They're facing a third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field.
And most importantly, they got the first. They've been getting pushed around up front in this game and haven't created a lot of lanes to run the football, but you needed it. You needed that first down. You needed to get the sticks moving. You need to run some clock. So good job by the offense finding a little bit of space to get the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Scanning the field, it's Rasmussen. Makes the grab down the middle. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got the quick pass. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick strike complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys leading into the 2nd level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Really nice timing on that play. Receiver working against zone coverage on the perimeter. He's able to settle down, fight back to the football, and pick up the first.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
How great is it to be an offensive coordinator having a quarterback like this? Because he can go and generate first downs with throwing the ball and running the ball. It seems like there's nothing this kid can't do.
He's got it on the right. Quick step and go. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Hawkeyes are in the hurry up. Using his legs, it's Owen. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Dropping back, it's Hurley. He lets it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Quick release on the RPO. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The give to the lone running back. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They want that clock to run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
That didn't bust for a long one. Now, third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Looking for a man. It's Hurley. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the punishment has been extended. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to East Carolina. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. He wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Yeah, and this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the fourth quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
A third and long coming up here. Back to pass, it's Rasmussen. Looking to buy time. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Finds his man, and they convert. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, the ground game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like, when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way.
Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the 1st down.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.